Kirk Cameron is complaining that libraries refuse his biblical book events while allowing LGBTQ programs. What's going on here?
So Kirk Cameron, who has gone from, Growing Pains and moved on to really cheesy Christian movies and talk shows, and now has written a children's book. And as he's doing his publicity tour for his children's book, what he's been wanting to do is, go into libraries and read the book to kids. More than 50 public libraries across the U.S. have told the publisher, thanks, but no, we're not interested. No library has agreed to host an event for this book. So Kirk Cameron is like, his knickers are in a knot right now. This is proof that more than ever, we are getting destroyed in the battle for the hearts and minds of our children. Publicly funded libraries are greenlighting gender marker and name change clinics while denying a story time that would involve the reading of a book that teaches biblical wisdom. How much more clear can it get? We have to fight. We have to start fighting back, or we'll lose our kids and this country. So he's on a tear. But let me just kind of put things in perspective here. We haven't covered this story that I know of, but a restaurant chain refused service to a political think tank, a conservative political think tank that had religious ties. The Family Foundation had scheduled a reservation at a Metzger's restaurant. The Metzgers found out who this group was, and they called up and said, we're canceling your reservation. And they're like, why? And it's like, well, see, your organization represents movements to remove abortion rights and women's autonomy and LGBTQ plus rights. And well, our employees are women and LGBTQ plus people, and they are not comfortable having you in our restaurant. So we are refusing service to you. The leader of the president of this organization starts doing a media junket, going out and saying that they are being essentially targeted for their beliefs, that they are being discriminated against for their beliefs, that their beliefs are keeping them from being able to access these public spaces. At no point did Kirk Cameron nor the Family Foundation ever come forward and say, you know what, we're really sorry for all the places and all the times that we've told LGBTQ plus people they couldn't go, or they weren't allowed there, or, drag performers reading a book to kids is okay as long as we get equal time. No, none of that was being said. It was, oh, poor, pitiful us. We are being segregated against and discriminated against because of our belief systems. So, yeah, Kirk Cameron, you and your sister can go do all of the Christmas movies you want on her new network. So have fun.
Well, and the thing is I just want to take these people and introduce them to Laurie Smith and just be like, hey, have y'all met? Because you seem like to be on opposite sides of the argument here.
Yeah.
Maybe you should hash it out amongst yourselves and figure this out.
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's set you guys up with maybe a little, pastry lunch. We know this baker in Colorado who's already talked some of this stuff out. So maybe you all could just have a little coffee clutch, and kind of work it all out together. And we will keep the drags performers away, and we'll keep the trans folks away, and we'll keep the abortion signs away, and we'll just let y'all do your thing and talk amongst yourselves.
The one thing we didn't even talk about in the Laurie Smith article, the web designer, she's never been asked to create a website for an LGBT couple, by the way.
Right. So hypotheticals is the only thing that case could be argued on. There was no actual case to argue, which is why Justice Ketanji Brown was like, let me give you a hypothetical because you got nothing else to stand on here.